hustle. Get from the back down. This shit.
Since we got him, everybody expected the Houston James Harden, but that's not who he is anymore.
We both, I don't think we probably had a game all season where we both, combined for that many turnovers. But we'll look at the film, see what we got to do better. You know what I mean?
Oh! Where do I start? I dropped this new photo on Instagram. I'm trying to switch up my look. I'm trying to go more European. I'm trying to attract a different crowd, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm cash apping the people that are able to identify all of the outfits, all the different pieces that I have on Instagram. We also hit 2,500 on Patreon, so that means that I'm supposed to be dropping this Brazil story time because that's the most we ever hit. No! No! Oh, I just fucked up. Okay. So I got the Chris Paul. I got it pulled up. They said Chris Paul in the last few games has averaged more turnovers than field goals. Let's check it out. So game 3, Chris Paul put up 12 points. Game 4, he put up 5 points. Game 5, he put up 7 points. Game 6, he put up 13 points. Why is nobody talking about this? Hello! Everybody talking about Harden! What is Chris Paul doing? I watched him at the end of the last game. You seen him feeding to try and get a 3? He was feeding to try and get a... You're fucked up. You're fucked up, sons. You're going game 7 with Luka Doncic. Boy. Stephen A said he think Devin Booker gonna score the most. Boy, Luka put up 45. Son's going home. I can't wait. Chris Paul been out here. Don't even. Now let's get to Harden. They were on first pick. You know what? Let's hold that thought. Let's hold that thought. I don't even know if I want to do all 4 games because I missed them games for yesterday. Anyways, let's just first game. Let's just hold on. Let's hold that thought. Let's focus in on this one. You know, one thing that I noticed about watching both of these games live, the full games, the intensity, the effort, how bad that the Mavs wanted it compared to the Sixers was totally different. The Mavs came out here whole game, even when they weren't winning, they wanted it. They wanted it, man. They fucking wanted it. The Sixers, I don't know. I saw people laughing and smiling after their games. Whole lot of buddy, ha. We gonna get to it. First, we gonna get to Chris Paul out there dropping his fucking donuts. 10 points a game. Y'all calling him the best point guard in the league. And this is why I call him the most overrated player in the league. I just told you guys what he scored in the last 4 games. Do you telling me that a person putting up those numbers should be making 45? We talking about the Harden fall off, even in Harden's worst game, which was yesterday. He put up more than Chris Paul in every game, but one when he had 12. Hello? So I'm just trying to understand. I know he's the president of players, or used to be. He got the connections. Nobody's saying nothing. Don't nobody want to call him trash, so I'll call him trash. Since don't nobody want to call him trash, nobody wants to be objective. Everybody's got a hidden agenda. I don't have a hidden agenda. I don't know Chris Paul. Never met Chris Paul. Don't know him. He's 37 years old. He ain't fucking. So I ain't got nothing against Chris Paul. I just don't like how we act like he's one of the best, because he's not. If we didn't act like he's one of the best, I wouldn't even be blowing this shit out. I wouldn't even be making this a big deal. It's the fact that y'all trying to act like he's one of the best. That's why I gotta come in here and really show y'all that he's not.
on Luka's head, literally and figuratively. Aiden's had a tough time finishing.
That shouldn't have been a technical foul, Harden. NBA soft. Super soft. Super soft.
But I think some of this.
I don't know what Bullock's hairdo is. Never seen nobody with that. I'll give it an A for originality, and I'll give it an F for swag.
I think that's different for every player.
What the hell?
Percentages are very favorable in game
Big boy. Big boy. Big body bends. Big body bends. Big body bends. Make some noise. I'm telling you, y'all losing. Suns fans, you should be very worried. Suns fans, you should be very worried. Very worried. You like it in LeBron Game 7, you would have been able to boogie. You could have boogie. Now. Let's get to Harden. Okay, so some people are saying he quit on the team mid-game. Some people are saying he doesn't want Doc Rivers as a coach, so he went out there and didn't play that hard because of Doc Rivers. Here's my thing. It's so weird because he had that one game 3 games ago, right? Where he looked passionate, like he cared, right? And then he come out here and he puts up 2 shots in the second half, 10 points in a closeout game. James Harden in a closeout game, and not even just a closeout game. Bro, you're playing for a lot of money. Obviously, now you have to opt into your contract. He has 1 year left, right? His next year. He opts in. He gets his $47 million, right? How would you expect to get a max deal after this? You better be sucking Daryl Morey, you know what I'm saying, like all season. Like, oh, you better go crazy in this next season because it's just hard for me to see giving you a max contract after the way you played. I think that maybe he's just really out of shape. And he's tired. I don't know, man. I don't want to make fucking excuses for him. I don't want to say it's over. I'm just trying to understand. Because if he would have went every single game and did this, then I probably would have said he was over. It was through. But the fact that he had 1 game where he looked, it ain't even about the points. It's really just about his effort. And he looked like he cared in that game. You know? So I don't want to be the guy to sit here and attack him, but fuck. Oh, man. I wanted the Sixers to win this, man. I wanted the Sixers to win this. I wanted Harden to have a big game. To come out here and drop 10 points is crazy. And if I'm Joel Embiid or anybody else on that team, I better never find out that the reason that Harden wasn't playing was because of something. Because I wouldn't want somebody on my team that's just taking that into their own hands and just pouting and not playing because they don't like a certain, like, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, let's get into it.
All right.
He got to blow their ass out. Jimmy Butler said, fuck your mask, and then came out here every single game and said, fuck his mask. You know, he backed it up. These Sixers made a horrible decision. If they would have just listened to me, because I was the first one to call Ben Simmons trash, I don't see how he gets injured for the whole game off of that. I feel like he maybe could have came back in. I'm questioning Danny Gritten's heart a little bit on that. I'm questioning his heart a little bit. I hate to be the guy, but I'm going to just be honest. I'm questioning his heart a little bit. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. They should have listened to me about Ben Simmons. I called that. And they shouldn't have got rid of Jimmy Butler. Why would you get rid of Jimmy Butler to keep Tobias Harris and who was the other guy? Was it Al Horford or Ben Simmons? I don't know. It was stupid. They should have did Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler might not be better than James Harden, but he got way more heart than James Harden. So shit, that makes him better. That makes him better. He was killing us every single game. And by this point, it was over. It was over. You know, one thing that I noticed about this game, they were talking about James Harden's effort and he wasn't getting back on defensive plays. He wasn't making the right read. Like on that pass, he didn't make the right read. He was supposed to come over. He didn't run back. You know, I'm not really that mad at that because that's the type of shit that James Harden always does. It's the fact that his step back dribbles, they figured out how to beat him. There must be like some game plan going around. Like teams know how to beat James Harden. They know how to slow him down. They know what type of moves they want to do. They were showing it on Scott Van Pelt, like both Oladipo's reacting to the step back the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like they or the step or the jab forward. You know what I'm saying? Like they know how to beat him. So it makes it tough. But not only that, I don't know if he's out of shape. He doesn't look as fast. He might just be old. What I think it is, what is probably, he's old. They were talking about Khalil Mack. I'll give a football reference for you football fans. He's sort of like Khalil Mack. When Khalil Mack, you know, was on the Bears, when he was first coming up, he was insane. He got a little bit older. You know, he's still good, not as good. I think it's a situation like that. I think James Harden is not as good as he once was, and I don't think he'll ever be able to go back to that guy we saw drop 30 points every single game. I don't think he can go back to that. And but he can still score 20, whatever, 20, 10, and 10. But I think sometimes he gets frustrated because he's not as good as he used to be. And then he somewhat gives up. I don't know, because he was doing this same shit in the playoffs in 2017. I don't know. I don't know what to say. 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 Go like the photo on Instagram. Go run me up. Brazil story time on Patreon, 2,500. I love you guys. Suns fans, if I'm y'all, I'm worried. I'm worried. Peace.